Welcome back friends, it's me again Bhanu, the writer of Stuff You Look blog. Well, my previous video on how to start seed preparation and what to practice has been doing great and I am receiving positive response from viewers. So in this tutorial, I'm gonna discuss about some big mistakes that you should avoid while you are preparation for seed exam. Let us now discuss the content of this tutorial, that is the list of mistakes. The following are the topics: what to prepare, CEED or M.Des, how Facebook groups demotivates your preparation, effects of preparing or concentrating only on a particular design stream, how important is understanding the given question, when to start portfolio, the level of use of portrait sketching, effects of not involving for preparation. Okay, let us now discuss the first factor, that is preparing for M.Des or not for CEED. Well, you should remember that you are writing just a preliminary exam, that is CEED, Common Entrance Examination for Design, and you are not attempting any master's exam, right? So far, the biggest mistake that many of you might be doing is preparing for M.Des and not for CEED. Yes, you should be targeting for CEED, at least for now. M.Des is the later part of CEED exam, uh, where you will be developing your designer skills. While CEED only tests your basic design thinking skills, it's just an entrance exam. Most of you might be making a heavy artistic sketch works thinking that design is all about art. Well, maybe you are right, but at least not now. You will be given 2 years of time to develop your design skills. I mean, during your masters. And right now, your limit should be up to portfolio level. Even after writing CEED, you will be getting more than 1 month time, say 2 months, during which you may plan for portfolio. So, friends, right now focus only on basic sketching skills with time constraint, giving uh, giving priority to idea and concept generation as well as awareness. Let's now discuss the impact of social impact networks, especially the so-called Facebook groups and forums. Social networks, yes, it's a very good place, right? Where similar-minded people share their knowledge. Social networks help you to meet similar-minded groups or people and get to know suggestions from seniors, fellow aspirants, and previous attempters. Okay, you even got the advantage of getting useful resources from social networks. The resource could be any of design ideas, artworks, art guidelines, blog links, pictures, etc. Well, it's true up to a limit only, and the fact is you are getting distracted because of social networks, especially so-called Facebook forum. The thing what I noted is most of the seed aspirants seem to be great artists. Facebook is a place where every individual likes to get highlighted. No offense, I to do so. So all the great artists will be competing with one another by posting their great artistic works. But because of these works, ordinary people whom are average in sketching or getting confused, I mean, they literally get afraid. For the first time, when I happened to see these Facebook groups, I was struck and my confidence level dropped like, say, myself falling from the top of a hill. That's because I'm average in sketching. But slowly, by reorganizing my mind, I satisfied myself by assuming that this much skill can be developed later, but for now, my basic skills are enough. So, if you are a good artist, then well, it's great, but don't post your mind blowing and top level artworks in Facebook groups so that others won't be mistaking by getting some kind of weird and negative thoughts like, hey, do I have to have that much skill? I don't have that much capability. I think I'm not fit for CEED exam. My sketching level is poor compared to others. Something like this, and they will be in deep trouble, for they lost their confidence. If possible, restrict your artistic works to CEED level only. You may show your sketch skills after CEED exam. If you are not able to control showcasing, then at least leave a comment something like not for CEED preparation or my time pass work, something like this. Whenever you upload some sketch works, it would give great relief to the rest. If you are like me, I mean average in sketching, then do the following. Practice simple sketching works as a beginner. Don't mind if someone is worrying you with their mind blowing works. Let them get highlighted. Don't even think about digital sketching and rendering while you are seed practice. It will be of no use. Like I said, neglect all the extraordinary works that have been posted in Facebook groups. Okay? Okay, let's now jump to the next topic. I mean, the mistake that is concentrating only on a specific design stream. Concentrating only on one design stream, I mean. Okay? I had seen many people concentrating on a particular stream as part of preparation, say only on visual communication or animation or other subjects. Well, friends, let me tell you that it's a kind of bad idea, and I am really sorry to say this. Because if you observe the pattern of seed, either part A or part B, questions were asked from different fields like product design, animation, visual communication, interaction, and even fashion design. Of course, with some basic attitude and awareness. And if you prepare only for, say, animation design, then you will be in a big trouble and will face difficulty solving other questions that may relate to, say, industrial design or even VC, visual communication. Even part B is a mix of questions, right? Think what happens if animation questions when difficulty or time consuming, then you are forced to attempt other questions which you have failed to practice. Okay, friends, don't let this happen, and so focus on overall structure and pattern of seed exam. I mean, study all the design streams up to the seed level. You understood that, didn't you? Okay, not reading the question, in other sense, not understanding the question is our next concern. Most of you, I can say 98% of you, are very good at creating design problems, but honestly speaking, you are very, very poor at reading the question and understanding the requirements. That's very true. Whenever someone drops a design sketch to my mail, I find some mistakes. Well, of course, those are not mistakes, but I can say mismatched to the requirements. Yes, everybody will be in a hurry and so won't be sparing time for reading the question carefully. Let me the clear this with an example. Last year, I received many concepts from many people. I noticed that their works are great, but interestingly, they make unrelated concepts. For example, someone included a whistle, a stick, and so many things in a multi-purpose touch design. But the actual question says, asks, innovate and design a multi-purpose touch that would effectively use the power source for alternate uses. The student missed the important word in the question, incorporate or use the power source for alternate uses. And so did the mistake of sketching visual, including visual, etc., that in no way uses power source. So reading the question is that much important. This is what happens when you don't understand the question. The whole answer will get wrong, and your answer will be getting few marks, as the examiner wouldn't find what actually expected or required. So don't wonder what to do. Reading the same question twice or more times will itself teach you on what is to be done with what. Develop the habit of observing the given question. You may use the below strategies. Read Read the question until it is properly understood. List what is to be done with what and what are the requirements. Don't include the unnecessary concepts in the design. Limit the ideas. Without including many number of concepts in the same design. Well, this is one of the way of some of the ways of ensuring yourself that you meet the requirements of the question. Let's now discuss something about portfolio role during seed preparation. Well, it's true that portfolio is the most important part of your selection process to any of the design institutions as well as for your design career. Portfolio is a media of communication and of course it showcases your creative and design aptitude works that you did. But friends, don't do the mistake of concentrating on portfolio generation before attempting seed. Right from the beginning. Until seed exam, your portfolio work is little or in no way useful. Portfolio works are time consuming, and if you concentrate on that during your preparation, then your other preparations gets affected, right? After attempting seed in say December, you will be getting more than 2 months time, during which you may specifically concentrate on portfolio works. So I suggest you to concentrate on preparation rather than on portfolio. Preparation for part A and part B, at least up to the exam. You may keep your exercises or any other sketching work that you do during your practice with you. It could be helpful for your portfolio generation later. Let us see something about the portrait sketching part. Portrait, okay? The part that should be given less importance according to me. CEED exam are centered around your design and design communication skills and mostly not on your artistic skills. Even a very good artist may not clear CEED. It happened many times. I have not seen a single question on human portrait sketching in CEED previous question papers. I am not sure about NID, but at least for CEED. But I wonder why most of the people concentrate and practice only portrait sketching. Is portrait sketching really useful for your CEED preparation? Think it yourself. Here goes my strategy for sketching part of CEED examination. As part of my preparation, I will give less importance to portrait sketching. You can say very less. I even wonder why most people concentrate only on car or bikes sketches. You might also have seen that in Facebook groups, right? That's really confusion. Well, if I were you, I would give large preference to car and motorbike sketching. My first preference will always goes to the simple basic sketching and rendering works, especially line sketching, minding proportions, shape or size with very good looks. Objective sketching is what I would like to do mostly, especially products and several scenario sketches with my own imagination. Okay, if I get master's admission, then only I will go for detailed portraits, car and bike sketches. That too only if it's absolutely required. Okay. The final topic is your own level of involvement. How much you are involved. You got plenty of resources, but for better preparation, a number of websites, blogs, and books were available for your preparation, right? But the question is, are you really involved in the process? Are you really practicing sketching and observing things? Time to think, right? It's you who need to put total efforts for your own success. Do you assume someone to peel off the banana and feed you? Never expect someone to feed you with a spoon. Make mistakes and try to learn mostly by your own experience. Practice as much as you can. Unless you don't practice and put pencil on paper, you won't make up to the final minute. You may be getting suggestions from every corners like IITM, seniors, designers, professors, and even from web. But it's your practice that lead you to success. Spend greater part of your time on preparation rather than on social networking. Use social networks mostly to improve your creativity and design thinking, but not just for time pass. Time is the most valuable thing on the three walls. Okay, as usual, let me wrap up this discussion with some simple thumb rules. Like I told, prepare only for CEED. Masters in design, I mean M.Des is a later part. Don't get afraid or distracted by the mind-blowing works of fellow aspirants. Don't even think about working on digital sketches at least until the exam. It's always advisable to practice simple, plain, and preferably hand-drawn sketching. Don't concentrate only on a specific design stream. Make your practice to expand your practice to all streams. Prepare for the overall CEED exam. I mean that covers all the topics for both part A and part B. Read the question carefully and as many times as you can. Understand the question properly, analyzing the given scenario and the requirements. Skip portfolio works until CEED exam. Limit portrait, motor car and motorbike sketching to an extent. Particularly working on them is not recommended. You need to involve in the process by practicing and practicing. Yes, you have to practice to the full. Well, these are the points that I wish to discuss with you so that you could avoid the discussed mistakes. Hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment below regarding your views or suggestions about this video. All the best with your practice. It's me, Bhanu, signing off again.